And they're off. Crowning Gold is out very quickly. Here's Pacific States coming through along the inside, and in between them, Royal Halo moves up to take second. Henry Q is in fourth, 3 lengths off the lead, followed by Cryptoholic down at the rail. Then it's Agency, who was off slowly, and the trailer is Eagles Landing. Around the far turn, it is Pacific States at the rail. Royal Halo in between, and Crowning Gold, 3 across the track. Crowning Gold puts his white blinkers in front. Henry Q will have to go 4 wide. Agency within 4 lengths of the lead, starting to rally. And then Cryptoholic there at the top of the stretch. It's Crowning Gold on the outside. Henry Q comes after him. Pacific States fighting on very gamely at the rail. Agency in the center of the track, and Royal Halo coming to the 16th. It's Pacific States on the inside. Crowning Gold. Here comes Agency. And Agency with an eye-catching, stellar display from last to first. Very impressive. And they're off. Motorcade was off a step slowly. Nice beginning for Null Arbor, and Pacific States on the outside came away smoothly. Here's Storm the Night in the blue, moving up willingly to take second. Big Hat Willie, orange colors, is next. Henry Q up and on the pace, just 3 off the leader. Pacific States is now just outside of him, 5th, 4 lengths off the lead. Motorcade, who was last moments ago, is up to mid-pack, racing about 4 lengths clear of Ice Storm, who's wide. Outside Snap Daddy, Ready Rumor second to last, and Circle the Moon at the back of a strung-out field. It's Null Arbor who takes command, coming to the quarter pole, and quickly puts almost 3 on Storm the Night second. Henry Q is next. Big Hat Willie looking for some racing room in between horses. A late bid from Ice Storm, who's very wide. They turn for home, and it's Null Arbor still with a 3-length lead. Henry Q, Big Hat Willie learning what's going on and starting to run now. Center of the track is Motorcade. A 16th to go, and it's Null Arbor. Null Arbor is long gone. Null Arbor, a clear-cut win under Johnny V by 4.5. Big Hat Willie a promising second. Then it was Motorcade in third, followed by Henry Q and Snap Daddy. Goes in. And they're off. Street Mogul is the quickest out of the gate. Bluegrass Go-Go on the extreme outside is up close. Snap Daddy ridden for speed. Big Hat Willie along the inside moves up, and Big Hat Willie is right with Bluegrass Go-Go as they get to the main track, but it's Bluegrass Go-Go maintaining the edge by about a length. In third, Snap Daddy, 2.5 off the leader. Henry Q is next. On the outside, Motorcade advancing steadily in the green colors. Look Sharp on hold in traffic at this stage, 4 lengths off the leader. They're followed by Soldatna, 2 in front of Street Mogul, and Arrow the Great will do his best running later. They have 3/8 of a mile to go, and it's Bluegrass Go-Go who's been there every step of the way. Big Hat Willie moves to engage, and Motorcade continues to make progress on the outside third. At the rail, Henry Q in the yellow colors, 4th and in striking range, just 2 lengths off the lead. Arrow the Great, yellow cap, widest of all, trying to mount a bid late. Top of the stretch, Bluegrass Go-Go, confronted by Motorcade, who's coming professionally on the outside to challenge. And Motorcade is up on even terms. Down at the rail, Henry Q is coming with a nice run, pinned down to the rail, but he is determined. And Henry Q, another for Frankie Dettori, wins 3/4 of a length. Bluegrass Go-Go was second, Big Hat Willie, Motorcade, and then it was Arrow the Great to complete the super high five.
They're all set. And they're off. Very slow start as usual for Decoration Day. Wasting no time to go right to the front, Henry Q leads first time past the stands with a mile to go. Wild on Ice is going to try to slip through that narrow rails opening as they hit the first turn with Garuv in third. Up into fourth, that's Malmo. Behind that one is Pass It Around as Wild on Ice has a really rough go of it, checking and checking multiple times. So into the first quarter of the mile they go. Henry Q has every advantage, leads into the backstretch by 1. A joint second, Garuvan and Malmore next. Decoration Day's gone from last to 4th, and he's making certainly an interesting move there. Behind them, Pass It Around is in between runners, and the white collar Snowman comes next. With 4 to gain, Wild on Ice is going to try to recover from that rough first quarter mile, and about 10 lengths off the pace is Sia Zapper. Coming into the second half mile, still the son of Blame, Henry Q, on a very comfortable lead. It's Henry Q going easily. Being asked for run second, Garuvan. Third is Malmo. Decoration Day comes next. Then 3 back to Wild on Ice, and the rest can forget it. Quarter mile to go. It's Henry Q, the dominant force here in the Mind That Bird Derby. It looks like he's got this one all put away, and he's getting stronger as the race grows longer. It's Henry Q by 5. Henry Q pouring it on here. Certainly looks like a Sunland Derby contender to me. It's Henry Q by an awesome 10 lengths here in the Mind That Bird Derby. Second, Garuvan. It's close for third between Wild on Ice and Malmo. And once again, we're set for a start in the Sunland Derby. And there they go in the Sunland Derby. Fast into stride was Henry Q. Also, right next door is Hard to Figure. The 2 favorites are going to get it on early. Here in this 9 furlong event, close up third is Wild on Ice. Under a stronghold is Low Expectations. Next last is One in Vermilion, and trailing by 7 long lengths is How Did He Do That? Going into the first quarter mile, Henry Q is the boss so far. Leads by a measured half length. Hard to Figure with that streamlined stride of his is going equal to the task. While in third, Wild on Ice. In fourth with just 2 to gain. That's Low Expectations. He's 6 in front from One in Vermilion, who's going the wrong way, and trailing by a lot is How Did He Do That? Up the backstretch they go in the Sunland Derby. There goes Hard to Figure. Hard to Figure puts his neck in front. The 2 favorites are going at it. In second is Henry Q. Still third, close up Wild on Ice, and biding his time fourth, Low Expectations. It's 5 back to One in Vermilion, and a long way back still to How Did He Do That? Half mile to go. The match race continues. Henry Q now recollects the lead. In second now is Hard to Figure, who's still very, very close and looking strong. These 2 going right at it in the Sunland Derby. Henry Q, Hard to Figure, and Wild on Ice is still well within range. Fourth is Low Expectations, and the rest can forget it. Into the top of the stretch, Henry Q being asked the question. The first to crack was Hard to Figure. Henry Q under siege. Low Expectations fighting along the outside, and Wild on Ice is forging a big run. Can Wild on Ice do it? Wild on Ice reaching forward by about a half. It's Wild on Ice on the inside. Low Expectations in a classic. Kenny Tohill has done it. Wild on Ice in a shocking upset won the Sunland Derby over Low Expectations. Third was Henry Q.